Day 15 of Doomsday cult mom Lori Vallow's trial. So today was the day that we heard from Lori's sister, Summer. It was a really hard conversation to listen through. They did play the tape of Summer and Lori speaking when Lori was in jail. I've shared that on my page if you want to go back and check that out. It was a tough call to listen to. Summer is extremely upset. And to be honest, Lori was pretty flat. It was almost like she wasn't feeling any emotions during the conversation at all. So Summer had shared that she actually didn't even know the children were missing until December of 2019. She says she wasn't in contact with Lori. She didn't even know where Lori was at the time, and that she spoke to Lori in February of 2020. And this is when the children were missing and they were trying to be located. And Lori actually told Summer that they were fine and she knew where they were. And Summer did believe her. Summer did share a bit of history on Lori and her marriages. So she said when she was 16 and Lori was 18 was when Lori first got married. She said it didn't last long at all. Her second marriage, she said, lasted a bit longer, but not much longer. And the third marriage was to Joseph Ryan, which is Colby's father. And she said that she did have to protect the children from this man. So it did not sound like a good marriage at all. Summer also shared that she had never heard Lori talk about coming back as somebody else with these spirits, the light and dark theory, until after 2018. Summer also shared that Alex had been in a car accident when he was 16 and actually had a brain injury. And she said he ended up making decisions like a teenager a lot of the times. And she thinks this may have affected a lot of what happened. Up next was Rick Schmidt. He's a retired police detective who helped investigate when the kids went missing. He actually looked into a lot of video surveillance on Alex, as well as Chad and Lori. He did find the video footage of them at Yellowstone. He also found a lot of footage of Alex coming and going. And on October 22nd, he says that Alex took a gun storage kit and a tote out of the storage area that Lori had rented and put it in the back of his pickup truck. And October 28th of 2019, he says that he took 4 gun storage containers and put them in his pickup truck. Schmidt was also responsible for keeping an eye on Chad when the search was taking place on his property, and he did share quite an interesting story. He says that while he was watching Chad, he noticed when the investigators got close to the area where some remains were found, Chad seemed to have gotten quite nervous. He actually got out of the car, he went into the house, came out with a backpack. He sat in his car for a little while, and then he drove across the street to his daughter's home. And soon after, he ended up coming back out of the house, and that's when he took off. The police went after him, and that's when they put him into custody. We're going to have to make this one a 2-part. Hit follow for more updates and go check out part 2.